All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Let's Talk About It, Jen. I have the wonderful Miss Richelle Moore here with me this evening. She is a wonderful counselor, psychologist. And y'all, I really wanted to bring her on this evening because I feel like we need help as a Black community. A lot of us are not willing to go talk to somebody, or we have this thought of, oh, I don't need no help. I don't need to talk to no counselor. Yeah, we do, because we do go through a lot, especially now in the age of Corona, COVID-19. We need somebody to talk to that understands what we're going through. So I have Miss Richelle Moore here with me this evening. Miss Moore, please say hello to my viewers and introduce yourself and your business and let us know who you are and where you're located.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate this. I think this is an awesome opportunity for us to have a great conversation about mental health, right? So I'm Richelle Moore, and I am the owner and operator of Restorecounselingandwellness services. So I provide counseling services to individuals, couples, and families. I am also a public speaker and a mental health advocate. So I live and breathe mental health maintenance, awareness, and stability. I'm located in St. Louis, Missouri. So that's where I'm based. However, I am a telehealth therapist as well. So, that works for flexibility for clients.
Yes, that's a great thing. And especially in the age of Zoom has been popping right now. So I'm sure that somebody in California watching right now, or somebody in New York is going to be like, this is great. I need somebody right now. So, all right, Ms. Moore. So how long have you been in psychology and counseling?
For about 5 years, and my own practice about 3 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So what got you started? What inspired you to go into psychology? Because it seems like it would be a very deep, very kind of heavy weighing thing to be in, like a profession to be in. How did you get started?
So it is deep, yeah. But I think my story led me to it, right? So we all have a story, yes, right? Something that makes us who we are, our different experiences. And what I found coming out on the other side of some experiences is that it was a lot of self-work that I had to do, right? It was a lot of revelation. It was a lot of re-scripting that I had to do. And I wanted to be in the position to help others do that. So my passion became helping people understand that we don't have to keep functioning in dysfunction, but we can absolutely begin to write our own scripts and live a better and healthier life.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I think that we as a community need to talk more to counselors and psychologists, because it's hard, especially nowadays. It's very, very hard nowadays. And when we think about psychologists, I'm not being prejudiced or anything when I say this, but when we think about it, it's, oh, I don't want to talk to a white person, or I don't want to talk to somebody, that doesn't understand what I'm going through. It's not about that. I think it's awesome that a woman of color can do what you are doing, because that means that you relate to what we go through as a Black community. So you open that door, and you already have that advantage because you understand what we go through on a daily basis. So I commend you for that. I really do. I don't think I could do it,
Thank
honestly.
you.
So with that, what are some of the main problems or the major problems that you see among not just Black women, but just a Black community as a whole? What are some of the main issues that you see?
Well, the biggest I see is the stigma that's attached to mental health, right? So a lot of us grew up in a home where what happens in my house stays in my house.
Absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. And that is absolutely not the way that we should process. It's not the way we should work through things. We were not allowed to have emotion. What you crying for? What's wrong with you? Right? You'll be all right. Right? All those things that we heard, right? In our home, right? Go take a nap. Go lay down. to get beyond recognizing that there's an emotion present, right? And so we were conditioned to just kind of tuck it and keep going. And what happens is those emotions that we don't deal with eventually catch up and deal with us, and they sit us down, right? And so then when we get sat down by an emotion, then that was our uncle that's tucked away in the crazy house, right? There's a stigma now, right? He has an issue, but there's a stigma that's attached to that, right? And so just that whole stigma that is with having emotions, seeking mental health assistance is the biggest that I see in our community. So making us understand, helping us understand that it's okay to not be okay sometimes, right? None of us have this all figured out, including myself, right? We're all figuring this out. It's a day by day thing, and we don't always get it right. But when we open ourselves up to have conversations with individuals who are licensed and trained, then we really can learn some different things about why we may be experiencing what we're experiencing, so we can work through that, pack it up, close it, and be done with it.
Gotcha. Okay. So are you Christian based, or do you just kind of feel the person out to see exactly what they are going through, and kind of how do you base your information, and how do you help?
I am a woman of God. I'm a believer. And that's why Restore is Restore, because he developed it, and he developed it to help individuals, right? So just being in that position to be trusted to help individuals was his will. However, Restore is not solely a Christian counseling service. It is for everyone. Right. And so I do not, I don't necessarily bring religion into the room. Depends on how the client is feeling and what they may be going through at the time. But everyone's situation is different. And so there are, different things that I'm looking for to help me understand how to best assist the client.
I got you. Okay. Good. Well, last question, and I won't hold you too much longer. What advice would you give a young business owner who's getting into the field of psychology or counseling, or just being there with somebody to help them get through life? What advice would you give to them?
To get in the room with individuals that are already doing it. That's the first thing. So surround yourself with individuals that are already in the profession. So many of us are mentoring, right? And we're helping bring other up and coming counselors along because they're needed.
Right.
And don't be discouraged, because part of becoming a counselor is you having to do work, and doing work is you having to do work on yourself, right?
Absolutely.
And there will be things that you learn about yourself that may have you questioning whether or not you're even capable to help somebody else, right?
Right,
but
right.
You are. So don't give up, keep your eye on the prize and know what you're in the game for, right? Are you in this to really help individuals, and what does that look like for you? And then you go do it. You commit to it and you do it.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. I'm telling you, I commend you. My hat's off to you, ma'am, because I see every day what we go through as women, as parents, as just people. Period. I mean, it's tough out there. It's rough. We have bills. We have all this stuff going on. And, we do need help, even though we say, no, I'm good. I'm all right. I got it. No, we really don't. So guys, viewers, make sure that you reach out to Richelle, and just let her know that, you do need help. And thank you for coming on to the show. Thank you for letting us know who you are and what you do, providing your service. Richelle, how can people reach out to you and get connected with you if they're interested in your services?
So I am on all social media platforms at Restore Counseling and Wellness Services. You can reach me by phone or by text, 314-390-8703. You can find me on Psychology Today. You can find me. I'm here. I'm here. I am here for you. I really want people to understand that whatever it is that they're experiencing, it's okay. It's okay. Reach out. Let's talk about it. Let's get some tips and some tools to help you get through it and take it day by day. Be gentle with you. Be patient with you.
Absolutely. So y'all heard her. Google her, but don't at her. No, so seriously, I mean, thank you so much, Ms. Moore, for being on the show, taking time out to grace the stage, the Zoom stage, letting everybody know who you are and just blessing us with your spirit. I love the fact that you have an open heart, you have an open spirit, and I really feel like you're gonna get some people contacting you because it's just the vibe that you give. I love it. We all need help. I'll probably be calling you myself, but we all need help and we all need assistance. We all need another perspective on something, on our life. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. All right, guys. So that is the end of the show. Thank you so much, Miss Richelle Moore. And guess what, y'all? We just talked about it. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you again, Miss Moore. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Have a good evening.